A new poll came out this week that has Republicans, like Steve Bannon, celebrating. In fact, Steve Bannon was so happy about it, he devoted an entire segment on his show this week for it because, according to Bannon, this poll proves him right, fulfills the prophecy, because the new poll shows us that a majority of Republicans want Trump to have a third term in office. Now, in order for Donald Trump to have a third term in office, he would have to violate the Constitution of the United States. Once the president violates the Constitution of the United States, we no longer have a republic or a democratic system. We are, in fact, a dictatorship. So the fact that a majority of Republicans want him to have a third term basically means a majority of Republicans want America to become a dictatorship. The results of the poll are as follows. As Steve Bannon put it, Republican voters now, 53 to 47% support President Trump running for a third term. I kid you not, told you this day was coming, of course, Bannon said. And if you'll remember back in March, Steve Bannon told Chris Cuomo on News Nation that, hey, Trump's going to get a third term. He's going to win overwhelmingly. The public's going to put him back in office and everything's going to be great. You mark my words, Bannon said. And although Trump has, of course, not gotten to a third term because he's constitutionally barred from doing it, Bannon was right about Republicans wanting this. Now, granted, it's a slim majority, right? There's a 6-point gap between yes, third term, no third term. But it's still a majority. 53% of Republicans say, hell yeah, put him back in there for another 4 years. I don't know. I can't count very well. But here's the thing. Why? And this was the question I asked when I covered Bannon's statement back in March. Why? Like, you all say, like, he needs a third term. For what purpose? What has he done so far? And again, when Bannon said this, he hadn't even been in office for 2 full months. What had he done that made you think, hell yeah, we need 8 years of this from this point forward? The answer is nothing. The economy is getting worse. We are headed for a recession. He has militarized police forces, the federal government. He is using the DOJ to go after his political enemies. He has attacked Americans on the streets of America with our own military. He is violating the Constitution by refusing to release funds appropriated by Congress to Democratic-controlled states. He's hiding the Epstein list, And let's also not forget, even if none of those things had happened, even if everything Trump did turned out well and everything wasn't falling apart in this country, you honestly want to tell me right now that that man is still going to be amongst the living in 4 years? I mean, look at him. His ankles are going to blow up one day. Like, those things are getting so fat and so giant that the blast radius is probably going to be like 10 feet all around his little ankles once they finally just give out. His heart, according to the condition the White House admits he has, his heart can't get blood back. Okay? His brain basically went on vacation and never came back. The dementia is setting in. So even if he had done anything to warrant us violating our own Constitution and putting him in office for another 4 years, his health isn't going to let him do it. You know, nature is standing there with goal line defense telling us, don't worry, folks, I got this. He's not going to get a third term. But that's not going to stop people like Steve Bannon from celebrating this. That's not going to stop a majority of Republicans from wanting it. I think at this point, and this poll kind of bolsters my belief, this country's gone. What we once knew is never coming back. What we become going forward, I don't know. But I know it's probably not going to be good. Thanks for watching, everyone. You know, we're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and we're aiming to hit that goal before the year closes. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for joining us as we head towards this huge milestone.